In this example, we're going to look at how we can use prime factors to find the square root of 10,000. Now, I've picked 10,000 because you should already know that the square root of 10,000 is, so if you have the square root of 10,000, it is just going to be 100. So we already know this. So I'm going to show how we can use the prime factor method to do this. So first of all, you find your prime factors. So you divide by 2 first of all, which gives you 5,000. You can divide by 2 again, which gives you 2,500. You can divide by 2 again, which gives you 1,250. You can still divide by 2, which gives you 625. What you then can no longer divide by 2, so you go on to your next prime number. Your next prime number is 3. Unfortunately, you can't divide by 3, so you have to go on to your next prime number, which is 5. 5 divides into 625 125 times, divisible by 5 again to give you 25, divisible by 5 again to give you 5, divisible by 5 again to give you 1. Okay, so method 1, what we're going to do is write this in index form. So that means you write in your 10,000 is equal to 2 to the power something times 5 to the power something. If you count, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 2s, so it's 2 to the power of 4. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so it's 5 to the power of 4. And very, very easy then to do the square root of 10,000. All you do is you divide your powers by 2. So notice both of your powers are an even number, so they're both divisible by 2. So this power here and this power here, they both get divided by 2, so it's going to be 2 to the power of 2 times 5 to the power of 2. And very importantly, folks, you have to then multiply this out. So 2 squared we know is 4, 5 squared you know is 25, and 4 times 25 gives you 100. So basically we have said that the answer is 100, so the square root of 10,000 is 100. And that is it. Method 1 done. Okay, was our first method. We're going to look at another couple of methods. So method 2, we're going to write out our 10,000 the long way. So that's with all the 2's written out and all the 5's written out. So for method 2, I'm going to write my 10,000 is equal to, so I had 4 lots of 2, so 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, 4 lots of 5, 5 times 5 times 5, just squeezing it in here, times 5. And for the square root, all I'm going to do is I'm going to group them together in pairs. So this pair of 2's, that's just going to become 1 2. This pair of 2's is going to become another 2. This pair of 5's is going to become 1 5. This pair of 5's is going to become another 5. And then again, you can multiply it out. 2 times 2 is 4. 5 times 5 is 25, which again is 100. So there's your second method where you're actually pairing the things up like that. So a pair of 2's goes down to just 1 2. Another pair of 2's goes down to 1 2. A pair of 5's goes down to 1 5. A pair of 5's goes down to 1 5. Okay, method 3 is a wee bit different, but it is using the properties of all square numbers. So for method 3, we need to know that a square number, is in the form n by n. Okay, so what I mean by that, for example, the one we've just done, 10,000, you could write 10,000 as 100 times 100. So that's what we're going to try and do here. So to do this, what we're going to do is we're going to split our 10,000 up, and we're going to try and split it into 2 equal brackets. Now, how we're going to do that, we're going to look at our first 2. So we've got one of our 2's can go in here. If 1 2 goes in here, another 2 goes in here, so that's our second 2. Then our third 2, we'll balance it out and it goes into here. Our fourth 2 can go into here. Then we're under our 5's. One of our 5's can go in the first bracket, then balance it out. The other 5 can go in the next bracket. So we're under our third 5 now. It goes into the first bracket. And our last 5, or our fourth 5, can go into this bracket. So that means this bit, whatever this is a square root of 10,000. So your square root of 10,000 is just equal to 2 times 2 times 5 times 5. And again, in this case, that's 4 times 25, which is 100. Okay, all three of these methods are good. They're all mathematically sound, so they're all fantastic. But the last one is really the one that I would like you to use when you're doing the next type of question. So if we scroll down and have a look at the next type of question, it says, what is the smallest number which you would need to multiply 1,260 by so that it is a square number? So basically, 1,260 is not a square number. So we're going to try and do this using our ladder method as best as we can, but it won't quite work, and then we'll have to figure out what's missing. So when you divide 1,260 by 2, you're going to get 630. It's divisible by 2 again to give you 315. It's no longer divisible by 2, so you divide by 3, and you get 105. You divide by 3 again, and you will get you'll divide by 3 again, you get 35. You'll divide by 5 again, and you'll get 7. And you'll divide by 7, and you'll get 1. So, I'll go through that again. We divided by our 2's as far as we could. And then we can no longer divide by 2's. Then we divided by our 3's as far as we could. Could no longer divide by 3. You divide by your 5, and then you divide by your 7. Right, so in this question, it is not a square number, but you're still going to try and use your method 3. This is where we're going to try and split it as best as we can into 2 equal parts. So first of all, let's look at the 2's. I can put one of my 2's in the left bracket, then my other 2 goes into the right bracket. Then my 3's, so I've done my 2's. My 3's, I can put one in my left bracket and one in my right bracket, so they're both done. And then my 5's, I can put one in here, and then I don't have another one, so I'm going to leave a wee gap where it would have been, so to show me that I'm missing a 5. Likewise, my 7's, I can put one in my left bracket, and there should have been one in my right bracket. So we'll just say what you've got missing is a 5 by a 7, and you do 5 times 7, you get 35. So your answer is equal to 35. So basically, if you multiplied 1,260 by 35, the result, whatever it is, I don't really know, I don't really care, whatever that would be a square number. So whatever's missing is what you need to multiply to make it a square number. And that's it done.